So have you ever asked yourself, what role does sex have in your life? What function does it perform? What is it for you? So most people have adopted a certain model of sex from culture. They've absorbed it. And the proposition from our culture is that the role of sex in our lives is entertainment. It is an entertainment product. It is supposed to entertain you. Now, entertainment doesn't mean comedy. Violent films are entertainment. Something really engaging, some kind of a game show is entertainment. There's lots of different kinds of entertainment. It doesn't mean, you're just laughing. So the same happened in sex. We have invented all those glorified words like, intensity and passion and pleasure and thrill and adventure. But all of them come under this umbrella of entertainment. What does that mean? You have different states of mind about sex, and this is encouraging the state of mind that wants to be enticed, wants to be engaged, wants to see something new, something flashy. So it is a constant process of reanimation of attention. When we are in that state of mind, we flick through Netflix, we scroll through social media, we are attracted by clickbait online. That is that state of mind. And we have been encouraged by our sex culture to put sex into that box. It is a thing that's supposed to give you some kind of enticement, entertainment, something novel, something flashy. And we are operating from that place a lot of the time in sex. When we feel things in sex, we want them to feel exciting physically. We are focusing, oh, this is a new sensation. This is a very intense sensation. This is the biggest orgasm. This is the better orgasm. Or what about this kind of orgasm that other people are having and not having yet? They're saying it's even more intense. And the media feeds it all the time. So we are evaluating the feelings we have in sex, the physical feelings, by how impressive and how one-up they are a lot of the time, rather than what is the actual kind of beauty and value and nourishment in it. And then obviously the psychological entertainment is a big part of that, how to make things new, more exciting, put something else on, something different, something transgressive, some kind of games and role play and all this. And often we even stop questioning why we're doing these things. What does it actually give us? Because the only thing we end up focusing on is how much it reanimates my attention for another 5 seconds or something, and then the purpose is achieved. The real nature of sex in our lives, the real experience of sex, is nourishment. It is a nourishing energy on many different levels, in many different directions. It is nourishing, our body, our soul, our hearts. So this is the true place of sex in your life. That is the real role of sex in your life, to nourish you. And when we put ourselves into that place of looking for nourishment, we are in a completely different part of our minds, a much more conducive part of our minds to really experience amazing sex, because now we are focusing on what is actually really good and really valuable out of sex. How does it actually feed me? What is so beautiful about it right now? Not how it engages me or reanimates my attention, but what is the actual kind of real substance here that is so amazing for me? That is a completely different state of mind. It doesn't mean that we ban, exciting and fun sex as, bad for you or illegal. Have exciting and fun sex when it happens, when you're in that mood. That's totally fine. It's just we want a lot more. We want a greater spectrum. We want a greater range. We want to feed other parts of ourselves as well. Then we stop driving sex always to that part of the range where it has to be exciting. We stop always funneling it that way. And we just have so many more experiences. And those experiences are probably going to be more important for you, naturally. For your relationship than the exciting sex, because is excitement really the most important thing that you want to feel with your partner? If you ask yourself, is that the most number one important thing that you want to feel in your relationship with your partner? Excitement. At the very least, I'm sure, even if it is very important, there's a bunch of other feelings you want to feel with your partner that are at least as important as excitement. When we focus on sex being nourishment, we get a lot more out of sex in the moment. We start feeling more of that whole complexity, that beauty, that richness of the feeling. Because a different part of our mind is focusing on how amazing this all feels and how it feeds you. And it's not just looking for something incredibly engaging. We discover experiences that are much more impactful, much more enriching for us.